Welcome to Church Words, understanding God through definition. If you're like me, you may have grown up in a Protestant church and heard these words throughout your life, but also, like me, never took the time to completely understand their meanings. Or you may be new to the Christian faith, and I hope this podcast helps to bridge the divide between understanding and strengthening your relationship with God. Today's word is sanctified, which means to be set apart for God's purpose. It means you've been separated out, or you personally have separated something out for God, such as your lifestyle. We see a few levels of sanctification. The first being, you're saved. You have a relationship with Jesus. You have been separated into one of God's own because of your faith. The second being, as a Christian, you should be continually perfecting your life by living a life which does not conform to the world. You're living a life separated or sanctified from the lost. Romans 12:2 says, "And do not be conformed to this world, but be transformed by the renewing of your mind, so that you may prove what the will of God is, that which is good and acceptable and perfect." You are choosing to live your life in a way pleasing to God and sanctified from worldly views. And finally, to be sanctified as a Christian also means you will be in heaven with God. 2 Corinthians 5:8 says, "We are of good courage, I say, and prefer rather to be absent from the body and to be at home with the Lord." You are separated out from the lost to spend eternity in heaven. Are you living a sanctified life? Are you living in a way that is pleasing to God and not of the world? Now remember, this word has no relevance if you do not know Christ. I encourage you to do so by listening to episode 1 of this podcast series, and then consult with your local Bible-believing church. Also, as always, if you have any questions or comments, please reach out by emailing churchwords@thomasmiller.me. Thanks for listening.